So now today we'll see how to log on to the SAP screen and what are the options we have, okay, and from where the functional consultant will work and from where the technical consultant and the users will work, okay. We'll see. Now in my desktop I am placing my cursor on one icon, that is SAP logon, okay. Just I am going to click on that. Then we will select the server, whatever server, just log on. The moment you click on log on, it will display client. Yeah. The moment when you click on log on, it displays client number, user, password and the language. Okay. So you are also provided with your server access and all, where you need to enter in the same format. So client, it should be 800. User, so you are provided with the user, what are the user, it should be in small letters, and the password. And by default we are in English version, so no need to enter the language. Then press enter. Now you are in. Okay. So now you are able to see the SAP is accessible. So what is this client number? So client number is a 3-digit number of maximum, okay, given by SAP to any customer or a company. The maximum number of digits allowed is 3, where it ranges from 000 to 999. That is SAP standard. Now I specifically entered client 800. Why? So client 800.
What does it mean by client number?
Yeah, it's a 3-digit number which is given to a service provider to the implementation partner. Okay. For example, we are implementing SAP to a company called Tata by IBM company. This IBM company will provide the client number to a company called Tata. Okay. And I specifically entered 800. Okay. So client 800 is specifically given by SAP for SAP education and training purpose. Okay. So always you need to enter the number.
Give me one
client
second,
number
please.
Is
this unique number?
Yeah, it's a unique number.
So they can have only 999 clients.
Yeah.
Not more than that.
Yeah, you can have it also.
But if it is unique, like if I get one ID or IBM gets one ID, some other company gets another ID, they have only 999 clients. That's what I
did not get it.
So you said that's 999 till 999. We can have only 3 digits. So that's the maximum that we can have, right?
Yes, yes.
So if it is a unique ID, if like every client, like every company may have one specific unique ID for their company, right?
If that is the case, the number will be given again another. Okay.
Okay. So it's not limited to 999, right? Then.
Yeah. Next, SAP Easy Access is a screen or a session where it is used by the functional consultant, technical consultant, and all the users from the client side. And to open this screen, we have the limitation. The maximum number of screens you can open is 6 under single user ID and the password.
3.
Now I have opened already the screen. Now I am placing the cursor on one icon, create new session. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not more than that.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen anything on your screen. What you did?
Here I am placing a cursor here, create new session.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay,
Click on
I
this,
see
it
that.
opens 6 screens. So the maximum number
Okay.
of screens you can open is 6, not more than that, under single user in the password. Okay, so you cannot open more than 6.
Okay.
Next, at the right side, you are able to see SAP Demo System, IDS ERP. So what is this IDS means? IDS stands for Internet Demonstration Evaluated System, which is specifically given by SAP for education and training program, where it contains default standard settings and values to run the business applications. So for example, so company code, plan, purchasing organization, sales organization, like 1000, 2000, etc. So in this IDS version, now for example, if I want to create a purchase order, I can create, because I have some standard information, the parameters where I can create a purchase order or a material or a vendor, etc. Okay, by using these parameters like company code and all. So this total version, we call this as a IDS version, which is specifically for training purpose. Okay. Yeah. Now, above the SAP Easy Access, I am entering some transaction code. Just here, MM01. Either it may be a small letters or capital letters, does not make any sense. Press enter. Now what happened? System has taken you a screen where you can create a material. So here is a place where you can create a material master or material. Now I don't want to create a material now. I want to create a vendor. So above the create material, I am entering slash xk01. Either it is uppercase letters or lowercase letters. Enter. Then what happened? The material screen has been disappeared and it has opened a screen.
For
Create
vendor.
vendor.
Quick question, Shekhar.
Hang on, just wait. Hang on, let me talk.
Okay.
I don't want to create a vendor now. I want to create a material. Slash and MM01 enter. The vendor screen has been disappeared. It has opened a screen to create a material. So every time I am entering slash and MM01 or slash and XK01, where MM01 and XK01 are the standard transaction codes given by SAP to create a material or to create a vendor. Where MM01 and XK01 are the standard transaction codes given by SAP to create a material or to create a vendor. So the syntax is slash and transaction code. So you can write down, if you use slash and transaction code, the system closes the current screen or transaction and opens a new screen or transaction. Yeah, Arvind, make a note of it. The system closes the current transaction or screen and opens a new transaction or screen.
Shekhar, this is Venu. Shall I interrupt 1 second?
Yeah.
Shekhar, I wanted to get out of the meeting and I have the recording started here. As a reason, I have the other call that needs to log in. So, would you mind if I transfer the recording? Or,
Venu will take care of recording, don't worry, okay?
Okay, I can log out from here, right?
Yeah, you can just leave the meeting.
Okay, sounds good.
Just do the leave, don't end the meeting, just click on leave the meeting.
No, that's what I'm asking. I need to log out of the meeting. The reason is I have to log into the other GoToMeeting.
Right.
Yep. What should I do? Can you transfer this recording to someone else?
1 second.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead, Shekhar.
Okay, right. Yeah, Karthik, after the class, you just guide those people, man. Okay. Karthik garu. Okay. Next, I want both screens. That is, I need the material screen as well as the vendor screen. Then at that time we are going to use the syntax /o transaction code, where you can have the material screen as well as vendor screen. Now see here. Now I am in the material screen now. I need this screen, that is material screen as well as vendor screen. /oxk01 enter. Then you can see both screens, material and vendor screen. So if you use /o transaction code, the system minimizes the current screen and opens the new screen. The system minimizes the current screen and opens the new screen. Next, you have /and-emd. For example, enter /and-emd. If you press enter, it lost. Do you want to log off it or not? If you click on S, it will totally shut down all the SAP system, that is SAP screen. If you click on no, we are available in the same screen. Then what is this /and-ex? To exit or to terminate from the system. Now here, if I enter /and-ex, if I press enter, so totally without any prior notice, the system has shut down the system. That's it. Again, I need to relog in. Okay. So /and-ex is to exit to terminate from the system, and even /and-end also you are going to log out. But there you will get an option. Do you want it or not? But here there is no intimation at all. Next, SPRO. It stands for SAP Project Reference Object. It is a standard transaction code given by SAP for configuration, customization, and to execute the project, which is used by functional consultants only. Neither the users from the client side nor the technical guys will enter into this environment. Okay? Now see here. Above the easy access, I am entering SPRO. Press enter. So customizing execute project. The total atmosphere of this screen is totally used by the functional guys. Neither the users nor the technical will have the authorizations to enter into this screen. Now, I entered directly the transaction code SPRO. Press enter. Now you are in customizing and execute project. There is another alternative way to come to this screen. What is that? SAP Easy Access, Tools, Customizing, IMG, SPRO. If you double click on it, you are in the same screen. Again, I repeat. So one option is in the front screen of the SAP, you can directly enter the transaction code SPRO, either in small letters or capital letters. Press enter. The another way is SAP Easy Access, Tools, Customizing, IMG, SPRO. If you double click on it, it opens the same screen. But what is the difference between this and the previous one? So you are going with respect to the path wise. So from here onwards, whenever I say to write on the path, you need to make it down like this. Yarvin. Okay? So from the next class onwards, every day I will ask you to write on the path. So you need to write down the representation of the path will be like this. You can write on small letters also. No need to write in capital letters. For each and every word, you have to put a hyphen or a arrow mark or whatever it may be. The representation of depends upon you. So you need to write on the path like this. So the path for SPRO is SAP Easy Access, Tools, Customizing, IMG, SPRO. So this is the address of the SPRO, where IMG stands for Implementation Guide. Okay. Now these are the options how to join into the SAP system. What are the options we have? /n, /o, /n, /ex. So what is the path? How to go with respect to the path? And what is this SPRO? And how many screens we can open? Now we'll talk about basically the business processing, the procurement part. Now here, before going to actually to our module, we need to know the basic fundamental business process. Okay, so it's very, very important. Now you take any organization. Okay, we have the two types of procurement types. What are those? One is external procurement, another is internal procurement. So what is this external procurement and what is this internal procurement? Let's say, for example, here a customer is there. Customer name is Alex, or it may be a company. They are in need of a material called D. It's a finished material. And if I want to manufacture this finished material D, I need the raw material or subcomponents A, B, and C. And their requirement is 100,000 tons of the material per month. Therefore, he approached to a company. The company is XYZ Private Limited or XYZ Incorporation. So, customer, company. The relationship between these two is sales order. So, what is a sales order? Sales order is a legal document between a customer and company. See here, one important point. Whatever the flavor you are using, whatever the ERP flavor you are using, it may be SAP or Oracle or PeopleSoft or blah blah blah. The application will changes, but the basic fundamental of the business process will never changes. Okay, if you are using other than SAP, sales order is what is the sales order means? There are also the same definition. It is a legal document between the customer and company. Okay, only the application what you are going to use it changes. Once when the company accepts the business given by the customer, we call that requirement as a demand management. Now company is ready to deliver the material what the customer needs. The moment when the company accepts the business given by the customer, the company has to check the availability of the resources. So we call this as the availability check. It may be a material, it may be a manpower, or it may be a machines or equipment, etc. Next, MRP. It's very, very important. The total company profits and loss total depends upon this parameter called MRP. MRP stands for Material Requirement Planning. Okay, that is the abbreviation and expansion of MRP. Coming to the definition point of view, it contains the information of IM data. IM stands for Inventory Management. What is meaning of inventory management? Maintaining the stocks of the materials and goods is called an inventory. Next, BOM data. What is BOM stands for? BOM stands for Bill of Material. In a simple definition, the structural arrangement of the subcomponents to get the finished product. So D is equal to A plus B plus C. In a simple words, that is BOM data. And next, planning data. So all put together we call it as a MRP. The first case is stock available. So what is meaning of stock available? So the customer came, he has given the business and company has accepted the business given by the customer. And to execute it, the company is having the stocks of raw materials. That is called stock available. So stock available here is the company is having the stocks of raw materials. Now the customer requirement is 100,000 tons of the material per month. If I want to reach the target for 31 days, so what could be my target every day and every shift? So that is called planned and order is called planned order. The production department people or the production in charge person will convert that into production order. Then the production process takes place, then we release and we confirm the production order. And finally, the material is readily available, that is the finished material D. Then at that time, we create a GR with reference to production order. Before going to deliver it to the customer, you have to show the stocks or you have to show in your inventory. And next, production order settlement takes place. So these finance department people, they will find or they will compare what is the target cost and what is the actual cost. So they will capture all the expenses and the cost taken place during this production activities. Finally, the material is readily available, so deliver it to the customer. Once the material is delivered to the customer, sales billing or sales order settlement takes place, where the company will send the sales invoice, and as per the sales invoice, the customer will do the payment to the company. The moment the payment will come, the financial department will look after the things. So here what happened? So the customer came, given the business, company has accepted, taken the time and delivered the material. This total cycle we call it as a internal procurement or in-house procurement, which leads to a model called production planning. There is another model in SAP, PP, that is production planning. The second case, no stock available. So what is the meaning of no stock available? I have the excellent business order in my hand, but to execute it, I don't have the raw material. It's zero. Then what happens in this case? So here also planned order is created, and which is further converts into purchase requisition because I need to purchase a raw material. When I have the stocks of raw material, then only I think about the production activities. So here I don't have the raw material. Okay? Then you need to approach to the suppliers because you need to purchase it. So we create the quotations, that you need to put RFQ, request for quotation, to the suppliers. So I send the quotation to different suppliers available in the market. Once they get back to the quotation sent by a buyer or by the company, so we'll receive and maintain the quotations for the vendors, and finally we'll do price comparison. So whether vendor A is giving for less price, or B, or C, or D, or E. And finally, we select the source of supply, nothing but the vendor, based upon price, quality, delivery, and the service. Finally, I know the material what I want to buy, and I know the supplier from where I can buy. A relationship between the buyer and the supplier is PO, that is called purchase order. Again, what is a purchase order? So purchase order is a legal document between the buyer and the supplier, maintained and created. Once PO is created, it will go for approval of the purchase order, which will be approved by your manager, senior manager, vice president, whoever it may be. Then it will be sent to the vendor, then purchase order confirmation. So the purchasing department people will be regularly follow up the vendors so as to streamline your production activities, so that there should be no any breakdown occur. Once the suppliers send the material, then we create a GR with reference to purchase order. At that time, we check the material, the quality of the material, the quantity, and the delivery dates. Once you receive the material, the vendor sends the invoice. What is an invoice? It is a document sent by the supplier to the buyer for the payment. So the company will receive the invoice, they will check, they will verify, and finally they will release the invoice for the payment. The word payment will come into the picture, and it is done by the financial department. So here what happened? The company has purchased the materials externally. So this total cycle we call it as an Excel procurement, which leads to material management flow. That is our model. So finally, we can conclude Excel procurement leads to MM and internal procurement leads to production planning. Okay?